I'm Noramay, Cadena, and I lead Supply Chain Capital, an early-stage venture capital firm focused on investing in technology across the food and ag supply chain. Now, food is a $10 trillion global industry, and according to the World Health Organization, the costs associated with the food system are also $10 trillion. The technology is outdated across the supply chain and creates an opportunity for investment. There you go. Our thesis cuts across 4 major investment pillars. The environment, where we're thinking about cold chain innovation. This is how we keep agriculture products, food products, and medicines cold throughout the supply chain. Health, where we're thinking about the intersection of food and health and really the technologies, products, and services that enable us to have modern conveniences in service of health. And we think about, on the value chain side, we see massive opportunity around the aging workforce and labor shortages. And for Shayna Harris and I, this work is deeply personal. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American in the US, and when I pivoted to venture capital and shared my work, my mother reminded me that growing up in Southern California, she couldn't worry about the quality of food she fed my siblings and I, but rather worried about keeping our bellies full so we wouldn't complain about being hungry. And that's the reality for so many people living across the country today, and it's part of what drives our thesis. For Shayna, whose family comes from farming roots, and her immigration story is rooted in her family's inability to have a sustainable farming business, this work is deeply personal, but really at the core, this is the work that we've done across our combined 40-year career working at the intersection of innovation, equity, and impact. I'm an engineer by training, and I spent 12 years in the aerospace sector, moving innovative and complex products to market. And then I pivoted to venture capital 9 years ago, first making investments in deep science, manufacturing, and supply chain companies. And Shayna Harris, my business partner, has spent the last 2 decades as an operator, building sustainable sourcing practices at Mars, and then as COO of a venture-backed company, helping it grow to tens of millions in revenue. Now, we made our first investment out of our Fund 1 3.5 years ago, and we've since deployed over $18 million across 20 companies. We've led 6 early-stage deals, and we've diversified our holdings across a wide range of business sectors. About 50% of our companies are building in an enterprise SaaS or marketplace environment, but we've also deployed capital across ag tech, some consumer companies, and some hardware as a service as well. And I'd love to share a little bit more about our portfolio and really bring this to life. Here are some of the companies we've invested in. Robigo engineers microbes that reduce our reliance on chemical pesticides and can hyper-target crop disease. Think about crops like tomato and corn and apples. Helios's AI engine analyzes data to show climate, political, and economic risks affecting the food supply chain. And Microma engineers natural colorants for the food system that come from fungi and fermentation. Now, we invested in PartnerSlate in 2022, and PartnerSlate is a company that matches food companies with contract manufacturers or food production companies, and they're really on a mission to level the playing field for small, medium, and large food manufacturers, and to enable them to get matched with a production facility. Now, we've been able to catalyze PartnerSlate's growth by introducing them to every single one of their 5 Fortune 500 customers, including General Mills and Kraft. Now, our theory of change is really at the core of our work, and it's a framework that guides impact from pre-investment all the way to post-investment. And it ensures that as we're evaluating deals and then supporting them post-investment, we are having the systems level impact that we really care about. And we're able to consistently measure our firm's investments across 3 dimensions: health, environment, and diversity. Now, we've intentionally sought a diverse set of LPs. this one. Okay. We've intentionally sought a diverse set of LPs and advisors who are missions aligned to our work. 60% of our investors in Fund 1 were institutional, and we have advisors who span venture capital, policy, tech, and IP. And we're really at an inflection point. We recognize the continuing potential for massive disruption in this industry, and we're eager to build on our Fund 1 platform to continue to do this incredible work. Thank you.